Alright, you guys, I am so sorry about that. Wait, it's been crazy. I've tried to make this video a whole bunch of times, um, and I've just got very busy trying to, do other things that take priority, over this right now. But it is the night before the U.S. Open final, so I've got to get you guys caught up on what's been going on. So this is gonna be like a little crash course on Montreal, Cincinnati, and the U.S. Open so far, with a little preview for the final tomorrow. So let's get started. Alright, you guys. Here, let me see if I can move this whole thing out of the way. No, I can't. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Well, sorry about that. I figured out how to get backgrounds. Shout out to Google Meet. They're not a sponsor, but I am definitely using their software for these videos right now. And we're going to talk about Montreal. Montreal was an epic tournament in Canada this year. Lots of fun things happening. But the big story was the hometown girl absolutely tearing it up. Yeah, my finger disappeared. On the singles court, winning the tournament and just blowing past everybody, including Grand Slam champions. Her biggest wins were against Elena Rybakina, Coco Gauff, and Naomi Osaka. Those were some of her big moments on the way to win her home tournament. Unfortunately, she was ousted in the first round of the U.S. Open this year, but she is on a run. So I would say keep your eyes open for Victoria Mboko from Canada. Alright, guys, you might recognize this face. Please ignore this little thing in the middle. It's not. It's mainly for me. But you might recognize this face. This is Iga Swiatek, the Wimbledon champion. She went on a pretty big tear since winning Wimbledon, but has since kind of plateaued a little bit, and that kind of makes me nervous going into the last little bit of the season here. Is she going to be able to qualify? Probably. But is she going to be able to qualify for the WTA finals? Remember, earlier this year, first 6 months, she did not get past the semifinals of a tournament until Bad Homburg I think is when she finally made the final. I don't know if she won. I can't remember if she won that tournament or not, but she made it to the final, and also obviously made the final of Wimbledon and won that for sure. Unfortunately, in the U.S. Open, she had kind of a similar run. She's not the best hard court player. You guys know she's the queen of clay, but even struggled on clay earlier this year. So the big thing has been, where has Iga been this whole time? She's had some really good moments, like I said, Wimbledon and Bad Homburg, but she's had more kind of worrisome moments this year than not. So hopefully she's able to bounce back towards the end, get herself into the WTA finals, and get herself set up. Get herself set up for a good run next year. Alright, sorry, forgot to totally mention that she did win Cincinnati, but has since kind of struggled a little bit. Like I said, getting bounced in the U.S. Open by Amanda Anisimova. Anisimova got her revenge from Wimbledon, so that that's got to feel good for her. And by the way, she's in the U.S. Open final, which we'll talk about here in a second. But yeah, look for Iga to try to make some pushes as much as she can to end her year on a high note. You guys remember? Sorry about that. You guys remember this this Wimbledon semifinal between Anisimova and Sabalenka? Um, well, they're having a rematch in the U.S. Open final tomorrow. Sabalenka's been doing incredibly well. Her toughest match in the U.S. Open came last night, and she really dug deep and fought hard. Anisimova pretty much the same way. It was just a lot of digging deep, a lot of trying to find her rhythm. Both of these players dropped the first set of their matches, by the way, in the semifinals, um, and ended up pulling through to get their spot in the finals tomorrow. Um, Sabalenka, of course, is the world number one, um, and Anisimova is looking to bounce back uh, after that Wimbledon nightmare. Um, Sometimes those things happen, and there's a silver lining to them, and it's definitely been that way for Anisimova. She has pushed herself and dug really deep. It's going to be a really exciting match tomorrow. I cannot wait. Um, I'm not sure if I'm gonna just watch it and like record myself watching it, or I'm gonna try to do like a live stream. I don't know. I'll decide. Um, but that's your preview for the U.S. Open final. I'm trying to keep this short and quick because I have to edit it and then go to bed so I can get up and work tomorrow. Um, but yeah, check out these two um, playing the U.S. Open final um, tomorrow, Saturday, at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Central. Alright, guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys for the U.S. Open final, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.